All right.
Is it time? Should we get
I
on?
think it is time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome, everybody,
Welcome.
to Portside Starboard podcast.
Starboard. I want to do that every single time.
Please do it. This is
Okay.
episode 1 of our podcast.
Episode 1.
Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Captain Caleb Terry.
I am Captain Forrest Chilton, and we would like you guys to sail away with us
Exactly.
on this podcast.
We definitely would. Let's all note, though, that there is only one captain, and I'm the captain.
Dude, can we just take a second? Guys, listen. So,
Yeah.
I know this is our first episode. We got some topics to hit with you guys right out of the gate, but I just want you to know that today we spent...
my God.
Hold on. We spent 6.5 hours setting this up.
All of
Because we had technical issues with the mics. We had to go buy this beautiful
Focusrite.
Focusrite... what do you call it?
It's a
interface.
interface
To run our mics to.
Focusrite. If you see this, thank you.
You think people at Focusrite are going to see this podcast?
Absolutely. I mean, probably not,
We don't know.
but maybe.
We don't know. Anyway, long story short, we also had some technical issues with GarageBand.
We did. Well, not really. I mean, GarageBand was doing what it does, but we just didn't know how to work it. So,
And we had to run all the way to Guitar Center and get this thing, and
yeah,
we priced out big for you guys.
yeah, we did.
For you guys.
We did.
For our mates and sailors.
There was. I mean, golly. Now this quality. Listen to this. Listen to this beautiful.
Listen.
voice.
Hold on. Wait. Quality.
Quality. Yeah. Okay.
Dude, it sounds so. It
Oh
really
my God,
is good.
It's great. It's great.
I'm
It's
so
great.
happy with how this is turned out so far.
Anyways, so I guess we'll just jump right in it. You said you had some topics you wanted to talk about?
Yeah. Well, actually, before we get into any specific topics, I guess we should tell you guys what this is about. Like, what are we doing here? Why are we together? What are we doing sitting here? What are we going to be delivering to you guys?
Right.
So this podcast.
So Forrest is going to tell you his vision, and I'll tell you mine. The correct one.
Correct. Okay. So basically, like we stated earlier, we are both captains of a ship. The ship is this podcast, and what we want from you guys is, if you're having a stressful day, if you're having a bad day,
A bad one.
we would like you guys to come watch this podcast, sail away with us,
Yes.
and just have a good time. Enjoy watching us laugh and tell stories and whatnot.
Just drift off. Just let us caress your ears.
With our soothing voices.
Their soothing voices. There's something like that.
Something like that. And I don't know, we want you guys to just enjoy listening to us talk, and if you have any feedback for us, please let us know so we can be more entertaining for you. Anyway, this is a ship nautical themed podcast.
Exactly.
And so we'll be using words such as sailor, captain, boat, ocean, water. I'm thirsty now that you said that.
Yeah.
Talk about what you think this podcast is about.
No, you hit it. I was just kidding. No, yeah, it's we're nautical. We're sailors.
Yep.
We'd like for you to sail with us.
Yep.
This podcast itself is the boat.
Yep.
We haven't come up with a name for the boat yet.
That's true.
We have a name for the podcast, but I think we actually should name the boat.
We can name the boat. We'll think of some
We'll think
ideas.
of a name.
I
Or
want
you
to think of
guys
some
can just
ideas.
give me suggestions.
Guys, if you have any boat name ideas,
Yeah.
throw them down in the
Like
comment
Mary
section.
Lou or something like that, but not Mary Lou. because
Not
that's-
Mary Lou, because
That's holes.
I dated a Mary Lou.
Did you?
No.
I was going to say.
You
What?
know I didn't date a Mary Lou. But I just wanted a reason to say why it should be Mary Lou.
Yeah, no, I the name Mary Lou is actually the name of that little tiny boat in the movie Holes.
Like the
Holes, yeah.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia
movie?
LaBeouf, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about Holes.
Dude, yeah, it's a great movie. Movie.
Dude, I forgot about Holes.
Such a good movie.
I forgot about that movie.
But I remember that because I remember Zero in the movie. He comes out of the boat and he's like, "What's Mary Lou?"
Yeah, exactly.
And he's like,
and I don't want people to say that about us if we were to be named Mary Lou.
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't want to be that like that. We don't want to be forgotten like that, you know.
Yeah. We don't.
Dude, what happened to Shia LaBeouf?
What happened to that guy?
Dude, remember Transformers? The first one?
This is a great time.
That was a good... I like that movie.
This is a great era. I am a fan. I liked it. I think they drug it out a little long.
Because they're on, the sixth one now,
yeah,
I think?
I stopped watching after maybe the third.
Yep, yeah, me too. Actually.
I think I've only seen
where they added robot dinosaurs, I checked out. No, that's a no for me, dog.
Was unaware of that.
What, really?
I had no idea they had robots.
What was it, Age of Extinction or something? With
okay.
Listen, dude, Caleb, listen. Optimus Prime rode like a horse a robot dinosaur.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm not here for that.
Well, thank God I missed that. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't go see it. But
wow.
It was.
Honestly, though, it'd be kind of cool to see just for comedy. I would watch it, but still, what are you doing? Who's the director for this?
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.
I don't know. Did he direct? I assume he produced it, or it was his movie. I'm pretty
sure. He's just is there things exploding? Because we're gonna need some explosions.
Oh my gosh!
It's like the more cowbell skit. He's just like, what you're gonna need is more explosions. More explosions.
He's like, yeah.
Christopher Walken. He's like, what was his name in the sketch? I don't remember. Oh no. Bruce Dickens. Bruce Dickinson.
Michael Bay is Bruce Dickens Dickinson.
Bruce. I don't know. It's his Dickens.
Whichever one.
Whatever.
He needs more cowbell, but Michael Bay needs more explosions.
More explosions.
So, but actually, fun fact.
Yeah.
The newest Transformers movie that came out, Bumblebee.
Yeah.
The solo movie. Guys, I am not kidding. It's so good.
Is it?
So Transformers 1 is pretty good.
Right.
Because if you watched it as a kid, it's a fun movie. Shia LaBeouf, he's good.
I like him.
Transformers 2 was all right. Then you just get worse as you go, and they're just money. It's just cash
absolutely.
cows. But this new movie I went to see with Cam, one of my little brothers.
Yeah.
And dude, I was so surprised. Haley Steinfeld, lead actress, she's incredible, and she has a hit song in it that's really good. And all the supporting actors, John Cena was in it, and he was really good.
What? Oh my God!
I'm not kidding. It was funny. It was charming. And there were moments I actually laughed out loud plenty of times. The action's really impressive, and there's some emotion, genuine emotion, because Bumblebee and Haley Steinfeld's character have dude, I'm getting choked up right now.
There's nothing wrong with that.
On the real, good movie. And I'm copying it on Blu-ray as soon as it comes out.
That's awesome. I'm gonna check it. I was a little burnt out.
So good.
I was burnt out.
And that's why it didn't get a lot of genuine attention, because people were they checked out.
Yeah,
dude. Transformers movies became shit.
It's too much.
But Bumblebee is worth it. It's so good. I'm so glad I saw it.
Well, noted. How did we get here?
I don't know. The ship just left the harbor.
Listen, we don't know where the ship will go. We don't really set a course. We just sail.
Yep. That's kind of the point, guys.
We put up the sails.
The wind
takes us.
As corny as that is, dude.
It's pretty corny, but
it's true. It's true.
It is true.
Oh God, our voices sound so good. I'm so glad that we are doing this. I'm so glad it's happening.
It's so nice. Okay. Well, I think we've warmed them up a little bit. They have an idea of what we're doing.
Yeah.
You said you had some topics that you wanted to go over?
Yeah. After this, though, I'd like you to speak, because I feel like I just rambled on about Transformers. So, if you want to talk about something, please do it, because I have a story about my night last night. Oh,
that was weird. A story about your night?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Okay, sure. So last night, I saw Drake Bell in concert.
Oh, dude. Please tell me more.
All right, and I haven't talked to you about all day.
Oh, my.
Dude, listen, first of all, we have not talked. We forced each other not to speak to each other in the car, and while we were hanging out for almost 7 hours.
Yeah, 7 hours.
Because we could save the material.
Just savor the material.
Because
so you guys could hear. Listen in. Just listen in.
Anyway, I didn't tell him about this. I didn't even touch on it once. I didn't even talk about it or mention it to you, because I wanted to save it for the podcast. But I did see Drake Bell in concert. Roxy, the girl I've been hanging out with lately, she and I had a Drake and Josh marathon all day. And then in prep for the concert, and then we went It was in Fayetteville at the Drunk Horse Pub.
Okay.
It's a really neat little bar venue. It was
Sounds awesome.
super small. So we were packed like sardines in there. It was really hot. Anyway, they bring out this guy who's like a local, I wouldn't even call it country. He's like Western, like really strong voiced musical artist.
Interesting.
He's saying like Elvis and like covers like that.
Wow.
It's really robust Western music. It's really good.
That's awesome.
He was awesome. He has so much energy. I would like to see more of him. He's good.
Absolutely.
And then after him, this other guy came out and he looked all like emo, like hood and hat and like hair down his face.
Classic.
And he I'm not kidding. He was the complete opposite, like energy wise. He sang sad songs, and he called them sad songs. He would just sing really depressing, slow shit. And I'm like, my energy dropped throughout his whole set. And I'm like, he kept going like, he kept going like to the crowd. Should we do another sad one, guys? And I'm like, no. And I looked at him. I was like, because he was from here to here, like he was right there in front of me at this stage. And I just looked at him so many times. I was like, dude, please get off the stage, because he brought my energy down. And I'm ready to see Drake Bell and like hear all my nostalgic music. And he was just such a mood killer. He's a buzz killer.
Bummed everybody.
He bummed everybody.
Dude,
what?
And
me and Roxy made friends with these girls that were around us because we're all packed in.
Of course.
But we made friends with these girls, and we were all just like looking at each other like, God, he's so depressing. Like, honestly, like I was so depressed, and I kept telling them, I was like, I had 2 drinks by then, I think, too.
Oh yeah.
I was like, guys, I'm just like, can we just get Drake Bell out here? This guy sucks.
Absolutely.
Anyway, Drake Bell finally came out after some waiting and knocked my socks off. I'm not kidding. Drake Bell's an amazing performer.
Oh, no doubt.
His voice is incredible.
Yeah.
And he did a lot of covers. When he did his old stuff, he did songs from the Drake and Josh soundtrack.
That's sick.
He of course did "Found a Way" and like
had to.
That everybody lost their shit.
Dude.
They lost their minds. I was like over the moon, ecstatic when he came out and sang these songs and did a lot of covers. And yeah, he killed it. It was awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's actually funny. Me and Reed saw that you went.
I know.
And we were like devastated that we didn't hear about it.
Yeah.
Obviously.
It was very last minute.
Oh yeah, I bet it was. But anyways, so we looked up when the next show was.
For what?
For his the next.
His next
show.
stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
His next stop, which was in Greenville, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Not that far.
It's not that far.
But it was tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was tonight.
Yeah.
We were going.
Really?
We at 2 a.m. We were like, we're going.
Okay.
Like, we were set.
Yeah.
Looking at it, we were like, all right, we're going. Well, I mean, we're going. And then we had a thought. We were like, let's check out how much the tickets are. Let's just check the tickets.
Yeah.
So we looked at the tickets, and it's not the price. The price was fine. It's like $30.
Yeah, mine were like $20, and then like a little fee is like $23 a piece. They were cheap.
It wasn't a problem for us. We would have done it.
So what was the
problem? Was it was sold out.
It was sold out.
Sold
really?
out.
The Drunken Horse Pub wasn't sold out at all.
Wow.
I was surprised.
We were devastated.
Well, listen, it wasn't personal. I actually put it on Facebook and was like, "Hey guys, who wants to come with me and think of this?"
I wish I had saw that.
I didn't. You know what? This is how the cookie crumbles.
See, I'm just never on Facebook. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I really don't like Facebook that much.
Yeah, I mean, Facebook's kind of the only reason I use it is to promote stuff.
Yeah,
because like I don't have a big following on Facebook, but my mom does. My mom gets like actually thousands of likes.
No way.
My mom does.
Oh my gosh.
My mom's huge on Facebook, especially with her recent cancer development, which we can get into another time, maybe.
Yeah.
But she's fine anyway. But she has a massive following, especially after that. Everybody's checking into her posts and stuff, and so whenever I post like a short film or like something I did at school,
right?
Or even this, I tell her like, hey, like share this. And people find out about it through her because she has a following.
That is awesome.
Yeah, my mom rocks. So
yeah, absolutely.
But, I mean, Facebook, like, I don't know. I check in.
I don't know. I think that, see, me and another individual that I work with, we were talking about it, and he was saying he thinks that Facebook will ultimately like people will grow into it. He thinks that it'll always be there, and he thinks that Instagram will always be there, Snapchat, whatever. Yeah. He thinks that younger people will stay in the Snapchat, Instagram, and then as they get older, they'll graduate into Facebook.
And that I sort of have because my school communicates a lot through Facebook.
You're right.
Because we have like separate group chats or like groups so you can post stuff.
Right.
Like we have class of 2021, which is my group, and we're all in there. And if we need like somebody to fill in for like a grip on set or whatever,
right.
Or like here's a job opening, we post it to help everybody out. Yeah, that's kind of what the Facebook, like we actually use Facebook for school.
Yeah.
To like get info out there.
But, right. Which I mean was Facebook's original intention.
Yeah, exactly. So we're using it. It's okay. We're using it. It's
kind of cool. I mean, I don't know. I guess that could be the case. Yeah. I mean, I think that maybe people will, young ones will graduate over to it, but I don't think so, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah.
I was actually, when you were saying, I was on board with it. I agreed. So why do you not think?
I don't think so, because I don't know. Like Reed doesn't even have a Facebook.
No, my brother doesn't even. None of my brothers have any Facebooks. Yeah.
And so like he doesn't even know anything about it.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't know how to use it probably.
Yeah. So even if he got on there now, he would be like lost.
Yeah.
Just as much as like an 80-year-old person would be.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Nah, probably not that much. But like, you know how like...
No, I know what you mean, because it's not a platform they grew up using.
Exactly.
It's like learning to... And they don't want to bother learning a new software.
So why would they graduate into it?
Exactly.
If they've never used it before?
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know, because... Like, my Facebook was the first social media I got. When the day I turned 13, when my birthday would work for my account or whatever, like, so I could legally get one. I mean, that was like... It was huge. Like all my friends in middle school or whatever, and you're 13, they get one.
Yeah.
And that was how we messed around. Because Facebook just came out like a year before that or two.
Yeah, that, and there was no other.
Instagram didn't exist until like a year later. Or no. Sorry. What I meant is like Instagram was not even like officially a thing. I didn't get an Instagram until 2 years later.
Dude, I didn't get an Instagram until like sophomore year of high school.
Yeah, me too. It was like end of
like maybe a freshman
sophomore
year, maybe.
Yeah.
And I thought it was kind of lame when I first
I was like, like my girlfriend at the time made me get it, and I was like, I don't want this.
Yeah, like people were just taking pictures of their food or like flowers. Like that's what Instagram was to begin with.
Yeah, it literally was. Nobody.
Everybody thought of themselves as like
selfies were not a thing.
They weren't.
Nobody took photos of themselves ever.
Yeah, they all like took photos. They were like everybody was artsy all of a sudden.
Yeah, but they put like the worst filters you've ever seen, like overly exposed, like super blue, out of focus, and like that's what it was. It was really bizarre.
Oh my god!
But now Instagram is like
that's what
I
Facebook
primarily use. I use Instagram the most.
Absolutely, same.
Yeah, because. You post people figured out what cheaper ways to become better photographers, I guess. Like the phones now, I mean, what we're using right now is my iPhone. Like the cameras are great.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Like, you use Instagram and you can take in portrait mode on the new iPhones. Like you can take some really good photos now.
Absolutely.
And so Instagram's
absolutely. In my life, I like to view things.
Hey, Caleb,
I think the thing.
Tell me about your life, buddy.
I think that less is more oftentimes. In my life. And Instagram is everything that Facebook is without all the stuff that I don't care about.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No, I sort of get what you mean.
Like people that think of themselves as some sort of blogger of some kind. Or maybe they're
blogger.
Like that little like
bloggers
that like little like message that the people type up. Yeah. I can't stand it, dude. I can't, dude. I like oh my god.
So like what specifically about Facebook do you not like? Like what posts are you
I mean, I don't know. Anything that people think is somewhat funny or just like, I don't know, they're having like some sort of epiphany that they want to post. I don't know for some reason. Maybe I'm just
go on tangents and stuff.
Yeah, like or they'll say something along the lines of, I don't know, like like so, or some people get really personal. Like they'll say, "Going out tonight. Maybe we'll do something. Hit me up." Or I don't know. You know what I mean?
Oh, like they're like asking for people to hang out.
That's kind of what Snapchat is right now.
Oh, that's what
Snapchat's doing that. Yeah.
But like people do that on Snapchat. They're like, "Hey, like if you want to come play basketball, hit me up or whatever." Like I'm just like, I'm probably not gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. But
like,
no,
if you want to hang out with me,
just hit me up.
text me or call me.
Text me personally.
Yeah, if you want to hang out with me.
I don't want to get the same invite that everybody else does because
then I don't feel like you don't want
special.
to. You're just you're baiting. For
baiting whoever. That means you don't necessarily want me to come. You want anybody to come.
Anybody,
you know.
And so like everybody is on the same playing field. It's
exactly.
Sort of weird.
I don't like that. Anyways, no. Back to Facebook. I don't think that's mostly what people do on Facebook now. I think they like. I can't think of like an example. It's like.
Okay. Well, what do they post? What are you talking about?
It's like somebody will like write something that they'll think is profound. Like maybe like
They're trying to sound philosophical.
Yeah, like philosophical almost, and I'm just like, all right, you know.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna have to just find something and just
find something. I was gonna say like when we were talking about Snapchat a second ago, like I've started to get away from Snapchat. Like I used to have like 50 streaks and like keep up with everybody.
Yeah,
like
dude.
That. I mean, I have a few, but I really only keep up with one streak, and that's my friend Ben, who I've known since summer session at UNCSA.
Right.
That was almost 3 years ago, and we still have it. I think it's at 814 or 15 days now.
Right.
So it's like the streak's important because it landmarks the foundation of our friendship, and like that's the only streak that matters to me like currently at the moment. But like I stopped doing the daily streak, good night, good day stuff, or whatever, because like I don't know, I sort of drifted actually to Instagram stories.
Right.
Which I don't know, because like I told you guys, I use Instagram more anyway. So I'm like, I guess I'll just drift over to their stories.
I'm not a huge fan of the streak kind of thing.
Yeah.
If you're not actually going to talk to me, like, it's just fake. Like,
yeah.
Like, there's no point for
like, you're just sending a snap for, like, there's not any intent behind it.
Yeah, like, we're not.
You're just doing it to do it.
Yeah. You don't actually want to talk to me.
Yeah. You're just doing it to say that we talk. But we don't talk, actually.
We don't, at all.
It's very weird.
It's very, like, fake. Like, friendships.
Mm-hmm.
Almost.
Mm-hmm. Yep, like 100% agree.
Which is what, like, people were scared of when Facebook first came out. You know? Mm-hmm. Like, when, I don't know if you remember that. Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I don't know if you remember that, like, but when I remember when, like, the first, like, studies of Facebook came out, it's like, people are getting all these fake friends, you know? Like, they're not your actual friends or whatever. And that is so true.
Yeah, because, dude, Snapchat is the epitome of that now.
Yeah, that, and I have probably, like, almost 800 friends on Facebook.
Yeah, me too.
Almost 800
something. I still don't have 1,000. My mom, though, I'm telling you, my mom is Facebook famous.
No doubt. But like, I can't name 800 people right now that I know.
No.
I definitely could
like
not.
Your friend, you'll find friends that have mutual friends, and you'll be friends with them. Just because, but you don't know them personally.
You don't know who that is.
You've never met them.
And then Facebook's just like, hey, today marks the 5-year anniversary of your. When you first became friends. I'm like, I don't know who this is. I don't even remember becoming friends with you.
No, dude, you're sorry. That happened to me literally a few days ago. I was like,
it happens.
It was like your 3-year anniversary with someone, and I was like, who?
Like, I don't even.
It's so weird.
I've never even met this person before. Like, I have no idea how that happened. Yeah. Anyways,
that's a good point.
We've got off on a weird tangent here.
But guys, again, that is where the ship goes.
That is where the ship goes.
We don't know. We don't know where we're gonna end up. And
we don't know.
I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are too, because I'm really enjoying this.
I mean, yeah.
What do you guys think of our like blank room?
Yeah.
Studio.
Just comment down below. Let us know.
Comment below. Let us know.
What do you think about this painting right here?
You know what this painting is? This is a painting from our beach house on the top balcony.
What?
From the back on the back side.
No way.
It's looking out, and our friend John painted it.
That's sick.
Yeah. No, sorry, Mike. Mike painted it.
Mike.
He he painted. This is actually what you see when you look out behind our house. Like when
That
you're
is
up on the
awesome.
deck, the back deck at the very top, you see that water tower. You see the hotels over there. This exact thing. This house over there. Well, now there's a house here in this blank field.
Ah,
But yeah, this is real. It's just a really cool painting of it. Yeah.
I like
So
that.
technically, it's at a beach, ocean, ship, Portside, Starboard. It's related.
Portside, Starboard.
It's
That
related.
is North Myrtle Beach. Am I wrong?
That is North Myrtle Beach, Cherry Grove, South Carolina.
Cherry Grove.
Yes, Cherry Grove.
Awesome.
Cherry Grove.
Shouts out.
Shout out to
Grove.
anybody in Cherry Grove. Actually, fun fact: it is my spring break. My spring break started Friday, which is 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And for whatever freaking reason, everybody at my school went up to New York,
Yeah.
where it's like -10 degrees. I'm like,
Unreal.
I'm like, why would you first of all go to New York where everybody at school is? Because personally, I want to escape everybody from school for a week because it's nothing but filmmaking and it's the same people because my school is so small.
Right.
But everybody went to New York and they're gonna run into each other, and I'm like,
Nah.
I'm trying to leave you guys for a week. So I came back home, which is not far, but still, I'm trying to keep that warm weather in here.
Nah, I totally get it. Well, it's rainy and cold today.
Yeah, today was brutal, and we were out there searching for this equipment.
Well, I mean, the beginning of the day was good.
It actually was.
It was really nice.
It was actually kind of sunny-ish, and then overcast and cold.
It was cool, just
it
like a
felt
nice, not really much wind.
It was brisk.
It was good.
Brisk weather.
Perfect paintball weather, as I told you earlier.
Yeah, you did tell me that.
Perfect paintball.
Tell them what you expect, what you mean by that.
Paintball weather, for anybody that's ever played paintball. I like to play paintball in the. Oh my gosh.
Sorry. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I didn't think that would come through.
Yeah, I didn't honestly think that either.
I'm gonna do not disturb my laptop, guys. Paintball weather. Sorry.
Paintball weather is like. I don't know. I like to play in the woods rather than like the circuit or whatever they call it, with the blow ups things, because like it just feels real. Yeah. Feels like
does it feel like war?
Like you're in a war.
Does it feel like Michael Bay is directing it?
There's no except with less explosions.
With
I mean, they do have paintball grenades.
Yeah,
they do have that, but I just feel like that's not as cool. Like, I'm not scared to get splattered with paint.
Yeah.
I am nervous to get hit with those paintballs though, because those hurt a lot.
I haven't personally been hit by one. I'd like to.
You should.
No, I do want to actually go paintball because I loved airsoft.
Oh yeah.
Like when I was in high school, that was really fun.
Airsoft, it's the same, except airsoft's
not that at the time I was afraid to like get hit by it.
Oh yeah, no, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
No, let me tell you right now, you'll be nervous at paintball.
Oh,
dude. It hurts, man. Like, I'm not gonna like try to sugarcoat it, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like,
don't sugarcoat. Lay it on me.
Nah, it's like, it's for real. That stuff, like, and the worst is when like somebody's got like a lot of, like if they're like shooting really fast, like they're double fingering, or if they got like automatic or whatever. That like I had one guy shoot me 5 times in the same spot, like five balls all hit the same spot.
Nope.
Oh man, that'll be.
You had like a quadruple welt right
Oh, dude, you can see all 5 spots all in the same. Dude, it's bad.
Yeah, like I don't know if you saw. Okay, so like, long story short, we're gonna back up like a year or two, but back when The Crew was a thing,
yeah,
me and my brother Reed and our 2 friends Matt and Matt, we had a separate YouTube channel which is still up. We don't do videos on there anymore. But we were just like dicking around that summer, like making funny like Ouija board videos just to like mock YouTubers. We were like doing just random funny stuff. And so one video we did like a challenge, and then whoever took the longest to like find a oatmeal cream pie. Anyway.
Oh yeah, it was the cream pie challenge.
Yeah, so somebody was like trying to. All of us hid. One person would count in the other room, and then the other person or the other group of people would like go and hide this oatmeal cream pie snack or whatever, somewhere in the basement, and then whoever took the longest to find it would have to get pelted with eggs out in the backyard.
Right.
And so I took the longest, and so I was ready to get pelted with eggs, and so we go out there, and they bought like 2 cartons of eggs and stuff. and they're just like throwing at me. I'm dodging left and right.
Oh yeah.
And I like slip and fall to dodge one, or like I crouch to dodge one, and one hits me splat on the top of my head. And like you can see it, we played it in slow-mo and zoomed in on it, and it's like,
oh yeah,
it's so cool. But then the point of the story is so like I run back and forth just trying to dodge these eggs.
Yeah.
And one, after that first one happened, I keep running and I get hit right here, like, and it like, dude, it didn't break. So it felt probably like a paintball might have. Like it felt like a golf ball.
Yeah.
Like, hit me. And it didn't break, so it just fully impacted me.
Oh, yeah.
And it left a bruise immediately. Like, it was black.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, it hurt so bad. And so then they came up to check on me, and, like, dude, some of the eggshells, like, cut me.
Like,
and,
cut
like,
you? Yeah.
I was bleeding and stuff.
Oh, my God.
Like, my shoulders was bleeding, were bleeding, and then they came up and looked at me, and I had already had a bruise right here.
Oh, my God, dude.
That was rough. It was rough. It was fun, though.
No doubt.
But, like, I just got unlucky. I don't know.
This just in, eggshells. Not as soft as you would think.
Eggshells. Don't. Just saying, you go to the supermarket, eggshells, eggs. Don't
do it. Don't do it.
I don't endorse eggs after that anymore. Just forget them. Actually, it's a lie.
Now he's vegan. Yeah,
I'm a vegan now.
Yeah, he's vegan.
Dude, meat. Let's talk about it.
Meat.
No, okay. I'm not vegan at all.
Yeah, no.
Because meat is what I consume.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm a carnivore.
It's so good. I mean, and I understand, like, I guess, like, in this day and age, like, with factories and the animals, like, I understand there's probably, they don't have the best life, I would imagine.
Yeah, and people, like, have an emotional attachment towards these animals, and, I mean, you know, everybody, we're human, I get it. Like, I feel bad about the animals that we, like, kill to eat, of course.
Yeah.
But, like, meat is, like, somewhat of a delicacy. Like, we sort of need that protein. And there's other ways to get protein now, of course.
Yeah.
But, like, meat is an important part of a diet,
well,
in my opinion. That's what I like the most. I eat it.
I love meat. I think obviously it's easier. It's cheaper to have meat, to make meat for corporations. It makes a lot of money for them. So anybody that thinks that we're going to stop eating meat anytime soon is out of their mind.
Dude, we've been doing it for, like, literally over 1,000 years.
Oh, yeah.
We've been doing it since the beginning of time.
Oh, my God.
Killing animals to eat, to survive. So, like, it's, like, what we've always done. I don't know. Like,
absolutely.
I don't see meat going away, because then animals are going to overpopulate the world, too.
I mean, but back then I think that they think that free range for the animal, it's a better way to go out than to just be raised in captivity and then, like, killed. But I mean,
like, the system now is
I guess
like, how to kill an animal.
It's a little messed up. But then again, like, the animal really doesn't know anything else. We're not, like, nabbing animals from the wild.
Yeah.
And then,
that
like,
would be different.
They're not just like, man, I remember when my life was so good. You're like, but I don't know. Do animals think that way?
I've always wondered what the hell is going on inside an animal's head. Like, my dog she sits here and stares at me all the time.
Yeah.
And she's trying to give me to understand. But since she can't speak, I don't know what she wants.
Yeah.
And so she will just stare and wait until I figure it out. And it drives me crazy, because I'm just like, just tell me what you want.
Just tell me.
Just awful. Just
talk
to me.
Yeah. I've always wondered that, like, how animals actually think. But, like, or, like, you know how we think, we have thoughts as in our language. Like, we think in our language. Mm-hmm. But they don't have a language. So how do they think?
You're breaking up a very interesting can of worms here. No, generally, I don't know. Animals are fascinating. Like, you and I were just talking in the car earlier.
Yeah.
One of the only topics we could speak about, since we wanted to save it for the podcast.
Right.
We're like dolphins and whales and their sonar speaking communication or something. Because, like, dolphins are, like, the smartest animals.
Yeah.
Like, in the world.
Well, I actually heard a joke, and I'm worried that I might not should say it.
Oh my gosh, you have to say it now. Worst case scenario, I bleep the entire thing.
Okay, yeah, worst case scenario. Okay.
What's up?
I heard this joke. Obviously, I don't think that, like, I'm just gonna say it.
Just go for it.
So, so it just said. I saw this like post. It said. So dolphins were named. Scientists named dolphins the second most intelligent animal behind man, putting females third.
Oh, come on. That's really funny, actually. It's obviously a joke.
Yeah,
Don't
definitely a
take it
joke.
seriously.
I definitely don't think
I know
that.
people are sensitive.
Yeah,
no,
that-
it's a joke.
That's funny.
That's funny.
It's
actually.
funny.
That's
That's really funny.
But dolphins are freaking smart.
No,
though.
they're smart, man.
Oh, what was it? I learned like in class one day. It was like dolphins are one of the only few animals that can recognize themselves in a mirror or something.
Yes.
Because like they're intelligent enough to be able to do that.
To know that that's not another dolphin.
Yeah.
Actually,
I've seen videos of cats like just at a full scale mirror that's at their level. They'll just paw at it forever.
Right.
Because they think it's another animal.
Right.
You know, and they just don't. Yeah. They don't have the capacity to know that.
That's so crazy.
It's
That
really
like
weird.
That's so wild. It's so wild. I know that dolphins aren't the only sea animal that knows that. I thought there was like this other whale that knows that. Like the what's that whale called that has like that weird like head? I don't know how to explain it. It was on on Finding Dory.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's got the curved.
Yeah.
Like, I know what you're talking.
It was on Finding Dory.
The beluga whale. or
Beluga.
Something like
How
that.
does this guy know?
Guys, I'm a marine biologist.
Oh my gosh! Wow, it might
I'm
not
not.
be
I'm
beluga
a
though.
filmmaker.
Is it beluga?
I'm not.
I feel like it might be.
I
That
think-
sounds so right.
Talk about the beluga whale. Just talk to me.
Anyways, so no, it's just I've heard that they also can recognize themselves in a mirror too.
I think you're right because that was in Finding Dory, wasn't it? Wasn't there like a scene?
I feel like there was something about that in
Dude.
Finding Dory.
Finding Dory.
Good movie.
Such a good movie. Listen,
Good movie.
I literally cried so hard.
Did you?
No, I did, and like I don't know. Since I'm a film student, I like love to watch emotional movies. Like, guys,
Absolutely.
I want to get emotionally affected.
Yeah.
I really want that.
Absolutely.
And like it's really rare that I like fully just get affected. My stomach churns, and then I just absolutely let it out and cry at a movie, unless it really gets me. And usually the score does that to me personally. But Finding Dory, Finding Nemo is obviously fantastic.
Absolutely.
But Finding Nemo never got me the way Finding Dory did, and I don't know why. I just maybe thought Finding Dory's Dory's story was better. I like her.
Yeah.
The search for her parents. That's just so much.
It's
and
a
when she
good story.
finally gets to, oh man,
It's a great story.
man.
I think that
It's great.
do you think that it's not necessarily the standalone Finding Dory story, but it's both movies as a whole?
I think the first one, like them bringing back
Yeah.
the franchise, helps like give me like a expectation for the movie.
Right.
So that and I'm like, oh, it's nostalgia. It's all
Yeah,
this
it
at
gives-
the same
yeah.
time. But as a standalone movie, the music especially is what gets me, and like it's a great standalone movie as well. It's fantastic.
Absolutely.
And
I've only seen it once.
really, yeah,
Yeah,
me
one
too.
time-
Actually, I haven't seen it again, and
I need to watch it
ready
again.
to. Yeah, it's awesome. I need to watch Finding Nemo again. I haven't seen that in years, dude.
Oh,
Years.
yep.
I need to watch that first one. Here, you okay?
I'm drowning it.
Oh God, where's the life
There's
vest?
a man overboard.
Where's the life vest? I'm gonna be right.
Oh my god.
Get this life.
There's no way this will fit me.
Well, you just gotta try it. Cause
All right.
here, how about I do this?
Putting it up. No, this is not going to fit me at all. All right.
Guys, this is just in case we drown
So,
out here in the ocean.
I'm going to have to put this on every time I take a sip of water now.
Dude, like, my arms can't even like. Look, my arms can't
Oh, no.
even relax.
Oh,
my
yeah.
arms are sticking out. Like,
Wow.
This was a mistake.
I don't think so.
Really? What is it doing for me? Does it work? Does it push my chest out?
You look like Aladdin.
What?
You know how Aladdin's got that little tiny vest?
Yeah, he does actually. All right, so I guess cast me for the new live action Aladdin movie.
You missed out. They already filmed it.
Now, Aladdin. Yeah. Oh, let's talk about that Will Smith.
Oh
genie.
my god, dude. Oh.
All right, I want to hear your opinion on Will Smith as the genie. Go.
Okay.
This really is not comfortable, but yeah.
No, yeah. I'm gonna take this off after I tell the story.
Yeah.
Who could they have gotten? You know what I'm saying?
There's so many funny people out there.
Yeah, I know, but who could they have gotten to replace
You can't replace Robin Williams.
Robin Williams? Like who?
Who's that charismatic? Nobody.
Nobody is.
But I don't know. Just tell me what you think about Will Smith being the genie.
I think
what
that
you've seen from it.
I don't really think that the live action movie really need to even be made.
Yeah.
I don't think there was a purpose in it. I don't know why they're doing this. Like
the Lion King one.
No, just any of them. Just like why are they just remaking all their movies?
Just make a new movie.
Just make another one.
Well, cash grab.
Yeah, but like, all right, I'm taking this off.
I'm with you on that. This is hurting. Oh. For those of you who aren't watching, maybe listening, dude, I can't actually get this off. Oh, there we go.
There it is.
So for those of you who are watching or not watching and just listening, we just put on really small and tight, undersized life jackets because he said he was drowning.
I was drowning. I took a sip of water, and I still have some water in my lungs, and you can't do that.
That's not how lungs work.
You can't do that.
Can't do that. Anyway, Will Smith. So, well, not really, but Disney live action remakes.
Yeah, so
personally, I'm excited for the Lion King one.
I think that'd be cool
because it's a shot for shot remake. It's like the same intro, and like the cast. You got Donald Glover, Childish Gambino in there. You got Keegan-Michael Key,
absolutely,
who's great.
Yeah.
James Earl Jones reprising his role. I'm actually pumped for it. It's gonna be great.
No, yeah.
The Aladdin one.
It doesn't need to be made.
I don't know, and especially if they keep making more live action remakes of the classic Disney cartoons. I don't know how well that's gonna.
I just don't. I don't know. Like, I guess it's cool just to see like the new technology make it.
Yeah, just to see it in a new light. That's cool. Guess. But
yeah,
like, I don't get it.
Well, you remember back when what they used to do. What was that?
What movie? Or what?
There was a Snow White. Didn't they do like Snow White and like a remake of Snow White, and it wasn't actually the same story?
Oh,
it was like more of like the legend. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. Oh, Snow White and the Huntsman and all that weird stuff. With,
I actually didn't mind that.
I didn't see it, but
you didn't see. You should see
that
it.
Was with Kristen Stewart.
Yeah, they could have chosen somebody different, but like. No, I actually don't mind. I mean, Kristen Stewart did just fine. But like, I like that. It gave it was a different spin on the movie. Okay. You know what I'm saying? They weren't
like
necessarily
a different spin on the tail.
On the tail, yeah. They weren't like remaking the movie. Mm-hmm. They were spinning off of the tail, which is kind of cool in my opinion.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I understand that actually.
What do you think? I mean, how could they have done that with Aladdin? Like.
Aladdin's Aladdin. You can't really like do another story. Yeah. I don't know.
Instead of making it, so what they could have done, instead of making it the same story, like goofy, like because that's what Robin Williams brought to the movie. Mm-hmm.
That's why it was so good, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
Genie.
Exactly. Great, they could have made it like more of a like actual live action.
Yeah.
Like, made it legit. Mm-hmm. Like a guy that's a thief that lives somewhere in the Middle East, where was it, Persia or something like that?
I think.
But yeah, like, and he's actually a thief. And then he somehow stumbles upon the princess or whatever. But like,
are you talking about the same story? Do you want the same story?
Yeah, the same story, but like, make it somewhat real, since it's live action.
But isn't that what they're doing?
No, I know. Yeah. But they're like. I don't know, like, do you get what I'm like? Instead of making it a cartoon, because the first one was a cartoon.
Yeah.
Make it like what real life is actually like, rather than what the cartoon.
Okay. So like
what we're doing right now.
Make it a realistic storyline, not magical, not fantasy.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Change the genre, but like keep the story the same, or like not
change somewhat of the genre. You could have, or there still could be a genie, but
yeah, but it's not a real genie, or it's not like a fantasy genie. It's
Yeah.
like a person, like a real person who's
who ends up being a genie,
Yeah.
but you don't know he is,
Yeah,
or something like that.
Yeah.
Like that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, interesting. And see, like you could put a different spin on the whole thing.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. I'd like to see a more realistic take on the Aladdin story, because the thief idea, that's cool.
Yeah.
I dig that. Yeah.
Because that's what he was. He took and then they gave to the port, kind of like a makeshift.
What if there was a rated R version?
That would be sick.
That
That's
would be
what I'm talking
sick.
about.
Like a cool action.
Yeah, like there was a war
thriller.
that had to go through.
Yeah, like a
that
thriller.
had to happen. Like him and Jafar, like
Yeah.
that would be sick.
That
man.
would be really cool.
That'd be
action,
awesome.
Yeah.
And I think that and what they could have done is like made Genie kind of more, instead of like Goofy, they could have made him like, you know how Gandalf was in Lord of the Rings?
Of course.
So they could have done him like that.
Yeah.
Like made him more like like wise, but he still grant wishes, but he was more
But he's
of
a human.
He
He's
was
a
more
human.
of an advisor,
Yeah.
you know?
Like a not like, what is it? Your apprentice, your master, or like some sort of like
Yeah,
advisor is a good word for it, actually.
yeah. So like, because you know how Genie liked Aladdin. He actually liked
Oh,
Aladdin.
yeah.
He wanted what was best for Aladdin, whereas he didn't like his other masters, I suppose. But that is kind of odd, though. That is kind of a hole in our plot, because technically the Wisher is the master and the Genie is the provider. I suppose.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Guys, this is why you get in the writer's room of the next Aladdin movie. Like, what are you doing here? Go out into the film industry and just write a new movie.
I think I might. I mean,
do it. Write a script, send it to me. Since I'm a producer, I'll finance it.
just look it over.
Well,
Just look it over.
Yeah, and I'll find some people at school who want to make it.
And that is called an elevator pitch.
That was not an elevator.
No,
pitch.
it wasn't at all.
That was like an escalator that broke down.
An escalator. So we were walking up it. So just stairs.
It's a stair pitch.
It's a stairway pitch. Like, stairwell pitch.
It's like a stairwell pitch because your elevator broke down, so you have to use the stairs. But it's like up a skyscraper, and your job, like where you work, is on the top floor.
Exactly. And there's also a slight echo.
Correct. That's what that was. That long pitch for Aladdin. That's what that was.
That's what all that was.
Oh, I loved it. That was great.
All right. Anyways.
Oh, man.
Segues.
Guys, you know what's cool?
What?
This is our first episode, remember? We're approaching our 49th minute, and it's flown by. Like, I feel like we've only been talking for 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
It really doesn't feel
This is awesome. I'm so happy that it's like we're actually getting this going.
Absolutely.
For as long as we can.
Absolutely. Oh, why does it sound this good on this side?
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Oh my goodness.
That sounds good.
Hang on, let me take this off for a sec. Oh, look, dude. I've been doing it wrong this whole time. Oh. We're crossing over into some
Wait, okay, so you need to go. Do I need
Let
to
me
be
pick
here?
this up.
Oh my god.
Gosh. Guys, we've crossed over. Now we were clear.
Okay, you know what's funny? We were talking into this
I know that little strip.
Okay, hold on.
Now we're Claritin clear.
Spring's coming. Oh.
Do not sue me, Claritin. I don't.
Hold on, that was too loud. I'm gonna
That
dump
was
that down.
too loud. We're gonna have to tone this down just a hair.
Let's adjust a little bit, and I'll put my little soft little ball back on.
Yep.
Okay. Wow, that's so much clearer.
It's so much better.
Guys,
oh my god.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm sorry. See, we spent 6.5 hours on this setup,
And now,
and we're just now figuring out that the mic was turned the wrong way. So.
Wow.
But
Wow.
that's the cost of doing it first.
It really is.
It's the first episode. The next time we're gonna get it right.
We're gonna definitely get it right.
This is so much clearer. I'm
God, it feels so good.
obsessed. Hold on, this is not tightened.
Anyways, so our lunch today.
Lunch. Tell them about the lunch that
It
we
was
had.
so good. Okay.
Where do we go?
We were in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Yep.
Just off of Gate City Boulevard, formerly known as High Point Road. High Point Road.
Yep. Also, this sounds so much better.
It sounds
It
incredible.
sounds so good.
Oh
Anyway,
my god! Wow.
These mics were like $40.
Yeah, they were so cheap. Anyways, they sound good. They sound good though.
Yep, we got it.
Okay. Yeah. So just off of High Point Boulevard, aka Gate City Boulevard, there's this place called the Banh Mi Saigon Sandwiches, right near the Shooters Billiards or something like that. It looks suspect, no doubt.
Yep. It looked a little sketch bone.
It's suspect, no doubt.
It was a little strange.
Um,
For sure.
But if you ever get a chance, go and pay a visit. It's good. It's not a lot of food, but it is good.
Yep.
It is good, and
I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. See, you gotta have some faith.
Yeah.
Going into it.
And see, we were gonna go to I was like, he's like, what do you want? And I'm just like, I just want some chicken or like a burger. And he's like, well, every place is gonna have that.
Yeah, chicken or.
And I was like, well, yeah, you're probably right. But and so we passed a Cookout, and I was like, let's just go to Cookout, even though I had it last night. I don't know if you
Yeah,
know.
God is so good.
But yeah, and he's just like, you know what? If you want to go out on a limb here, trust me.
Yes,
We can go to this place. You ever had a
banh mi?
A banh mi, and I was like, what are you talking about?
Yes,
And so I was just like, you know what? Let's just do it for this story.
Oh.
And we go there, and genuinely, it was a pretty good sandwich.
It's good.
I'd
good.
never tried anything like it. It was really interesting.
It's so good. They also have one at Which, the banh mi.
Mm-hmm.
It's a popular sandwich. You should try it. You need to try that.
Okay.
You should try that next.
Which is good.
Which is good. I don't know how long they've had the banh mi, but it's good. Anyways, on food topics, today is Sunday.
Yes.
We all know about Sunday.
Guys, what happens on Sunday? Chick-fil-A is closed.
Oh, Chick-fil-A.
I cannot tell you how many times.
Oh,
it
why you
happens
do
every
this?
Sunday. Somebody will want to go out to eat, or maybe I want to go. Chick-fil-A is closed. Let's talk about it.
It's every time.
Every Sunday.
Every
it happens to everyone, and you guys know what I'm
Everybody
talking
knows it. I'll just be driving, and I'm like, man, I'm kind of hungry. I'm like, oh my god, Chick-fil-A would be so good right now.
Sorry, but the sound. Anyway, go. Yeah.
Would be so good right now, and I'm like,
Chick-fil-A would be exquisite.
wow, that'd be so good. And then it's Sunday. So I was telling Forrest in the car,
Yeah, what are you gonna
that whenever I have children,
Yeah.
at some point, probably not, but maybe we'll see. I'm definitely on every Sunday. We're gonna get out of church, having a great day.
Yeah.
The children will be gathered in our car. I'll be at the helm of the vehicle, and we will just be sailing down the road. And the little ones in the back will beckon me to feed them, and I'll say, "Why don't we go to Chick-fil-A?" What? You guys want Chick-fil-A?
And they're
And they're all just gonna. You can just see it in their eyes. They all glow, and they're just expecting that delectable.
Is that like sparkle in their eye when they
Oh,
hear
that
when they hear
delectable
they're like
chicken.
Chick-fil-A? Can we play in the play place?
that
you know, like
delicious chicken.
you know how kids will be. Anyway,
And then I break it to him. Oh, but it's Sunday, guys. Oh, dang it.
no,
No. And then take him to Subway.
that's a sin right there. Right after church, you go to Subway. Oh my god, dude, that's a dirty deed.
Oh, man, I can't wait to do it.
That's good. But here's the thing: will they catch on after the second time or 10th time? Like, oh, let's go.
They will. I think they will when they get older,
Because
obviously.
you'll be like, let's go to. You can't do it every Sunday.
You can't. No, but
you got to space it out.
You got to
'Cause you'd be
space
like,
it out.
Who wants Chick-fil-A? And they'd be like, yeah. And then
Oh,
you
yeah.
cut it. You're like, no, wait, it's closed. And
Yeah.
then or whatever, break it to him as a joke, and your wife's like, that was a good one, honey.
That was a good one.
That was a good one, buddy. But then you do it next Sunday, and they're gonna be like, Dad, we know it's Chick-fil-A's closed, and you're like, you know what? You're right. You gotta space out the joke
Yeah.
so it's funny every
You
time.
have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
'Cause
Or
that's funny.
Or you just do it every time, and just laugh at yourself, because that's such a dad thing to do.
Oh my god, make dad jokes. That's a dad joke. 1,000%.
Just say the same joke all the time.
And you're like, hey kids, you know what day it is, right?
and they're gonna be like,
they're like, Dad, what day is it, Dad? because they're gonna be like 13 or 14, and they're like in their emo, like annoyed adolescent phase. And you're like, okay, kids, you know what day it is, right? And they're gonna be like,
no, Dad, Chick-fil-A's closed. We don't want it.
and you're gonna be like, no, that's not what I was gonna say.
That's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna ask you if you wanted to go get a steak from any restaurant you wanted ever, anything you wanted.
And they're like, wait, really? And you're like, no, Chick-fil-A.
Like, but since you assumed,
no steak for you.
You know what assuming does?
What does it do?
It makes an ass out of you and me.
I've heard that joke, and I actually didn't know what you're going to say.
It's a classic. It's a classic joke.
It's
a classic joke. Oh, man. Wow. Love that one. Anyway, that's such a dad thing to say, too.
Yeah, dad jokes
I would say that to my
dad jokes are hilarious.
Oh, they're so good.
I think they're funny.
They're so good. Also, anti-jokes are really good. You ever heard of those?
Yeah, anti-jokes are great. Yeah, tell me one.
Okay, like, this is the most common one, I think. Like,
okay,
why did the kid drop his ice cream?
Why?
Because he got hit by a bus.
There you go. Yeah, like the punchline is actually awful, but it's funny because of it.
So it's like, I don't know. It's like not a joke. Like it's not clever. Yeah. It's just like obviously it happened.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so funny.
You're just like, oh, that's why he didn't get his ice cream. Oh, that's awful. And you start crying, and you're like, oh, I'm sorry. Like I didn't mean to tell that joke.
Yeah, right. Like what's worse than stubbing your toe?
What is worse?
The Holocaust.
The Holocaust. Yeah, I know. I was actually gonna say that. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, you're right. That's the worst. That's the worst thing.
That's definitely
the worst possible thing.
That's pretty bad.
That is funny. Wait, what? Not okay. What you were talking about? Not anti jokes, but were we talking about dad jokes? I don't know. Like the main dad joke my dad used to do to me, and it's like, you're just like, Dad, I'm tired. He's like, oh, I'm Grant. Nice to meet you. Tired. Like, what is that? Like, you're saying your name is tired or hungry or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sore. Like, oh, nice to meet you, sore. Like,
I hated
Dad,
I hated that. Yeah.
God, it gets me every time. And eventually I was just like, Dad, stop it. You're being a silly goose.
You're being a silly goose.
God, I'm done with that.
Oh, man. My dad used to have some great jokes I can't think of right now. But I remember one joke.
Solid dad jokes. Across the board.
Oh, so good. There's one joke that is probably my favorite.
Let's hear it.
I do it all the time.
You do it to people?
All the time.
Is it a dad joke?
It could be. It could be. My brother used it a lot on me.
Oh, okay.
Shouts out
it's a
to
brother
Aaron.
joke.
Eron.
Yeah.
He loves that. He would always say, like, I would be like, he would be like talking to somebody or whatever, him and my cousin or whatever.
Yeah.
They'd be talking, and I'd be like, what was that? What are y'all talking about? And he'd be like, oh, we didn't tell you? We didn't tell you? And I'm like, nah, you didn't tell me. Well, I guess we didn't want you to know. And I'm just like, oh.
That's awesome. I love that.
I didn't tell you?
Oh.
Well, I guess I didn't want you to know. Dude, it's killer. I do it to my
Wait, you've never seen something like this before, have you?
You haven't seen something like this before, have you?
It's so we were joking around in the car. I don't know what we were doing.
Dude,
oh my god.
I don't know.
How do you even explain the joke?
I'm not even gonna get to go there. Should we? I don't know. We were talking about phalanges. These.
Yeah, we were just driving. He's like, oh, phalanges. Like as a sighing word.
Just a sighing word.
You're just like, you know how you can just like, oh, or whatever. Yeah. But you're like, oh, phalanges.
Phalanges.
And that's your relief word.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? And we were just like,
and I'm just like,
and I was just like, oh, these phalanges? I was like, you mean these? And he's like, oh, I bet you've never seen something like this before. And I was like, you never seen something like this.
Look at these bad boys.
It was so funny. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's one of those had to be there things, I guess.
Guys, you had to be there.
You had to be
Actually,
there.
Speaking of, we had an idea that we might, if this podcast takes off, or once we get more of a following and more episodes out there, more content, we could take Portside Starboard on the road.
Yes.
Not like a tour, but like the videos are of us in the car doing a podcast on the go.
Yeah.
Like we can go through drive-throughs maybe, or like,
or we can actually travel somewhere. Like like,
Yeah, like-
go to like Atlanta
Exactly.
or something like that.
Like, guys, we're thinking big picture here
Big
because
picture.
we are trying to plan.
Yeah.
We want to, we don't want to plan everything, but we want to have
Absolutely.
like some future ideas for this, where this ship could sail.
Absolutely.
And I'm excited to see where this goes.
So we're not going to take it on the road. We're going to take it on the sea.
That's
Gonna sit
Starboard, no, Portside Starboard podcast, out on the sea.
out on the sea.
That's a good segment.
It's
And
a good
guess what?
segment.
We're gonna, or series mainly. I
Be
guess.
on the lookout for that. We're already an hour in, if you didn't notice.
Yeah, we are. We've talked for an hour. Oh my gosh. You know what? Should we wrap it up?
I think we
maybe?
should wrap it up.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Give
Well,
us a closeout, man. Let's go. Let's get this.
keep the wind in your sails.
Absolutely. You guys better keep the wins in your sails.
And,
And I hope to see you guys back here again for episode 2.
Absolutely, guys. We're gonna have a little bit more like
Structure.
structure
Mm-hmm.
as we move forward. Working the kinks
Yeah.
out here.
Yeah. We have a lot of ideas for possible segments. We'll have guests sitting in here with us in the middle.
Yeah, they'll be.
It'll be fun. We have some guest specials, and we'll have
Absolutely.
we have a lot of ideas.
Ideas.
We have a lot planned. So I want you guys to stay tuned and keep the wind in your sails, and also just subscribe to our social media.
Yes. Do that.
Subscribe to our channel.
Absolutely.
Follow us on everything, and
Follow
give
us.
us like a video.
We'll-
Give this video a like. I mean,
Absolutely.
and please just like support us. You know,
Yeah.
we're funny dudes. Come on, we're a catch.
I mean, kind of.
Right? You just back to back real quick.
I
You
don't-
want to back to back me?
I mean,
It was
I'll
gonna
do
it was gonna be like a
I'll do
cheesy
it.
like.
I'll do it. All right, that'll be
There
it.
we go.
That'll be enough.
All right. Anyway, like
Anyways,
we have a
so-
lot planned for this channel and for this series.
Yeah.
So just stay tuned. We hope you guys really enjoy this content we're trying to put out for you guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Guys, again, keep the wind in your sails.
Keep the wind in your sails, and we will see you guys in the next episode.